How is it for audio? Got to be pretty.
I think it'll be okay. We don't have too much of a
pretty
breeze.
close.
So.
Okay.
All right. Let us know when we're in frame here.
Right there.
Okay. Cool. Hey everybody, we're here in beautiful Denver, Colorado for the introduction of the 2017 Ford SuperDuty. We're here with Chief Engineer Craig Schmutz.
How are you,
Craig? So this is a really exciting product for you guys, I know. Like we shared last night, first ground up all new SuperDuty in 18 years.
Absolutely.
Your body, your frame. This is a comprehensive ground up.
Yep.
So
very excited about it.
if you could share a little bit about some of what you feel are some of the most significant features on the new SuperDuty.
Yeah, you bet. Well, let me just say, this is the toughest, smartest, most capable SuperDuty that we've ever produced. We've got high-strength, military-grade aluminum alloy cab and box, right? So aluminum on the top hat, and that provides significant weight savings that we've reinvested into more capability. SuperDuty customers are all about towing and hauling, and we've provided that. So one of the areas we reinvested in capability is the frame. It's fully boxed, high-strength steel, 24 times stiffer than the outgoing model. That provides the kind of toughness that we need in the SuperDuty going forward. And we've tested this truck more than 12 million miles. That's more than any other vehicle that we've done. And these are torturous tests. And I think you probably drove it earlier today, and you saw what kind of environment this truck works in, and it's great. So, smartest, we've got 17 class exclusive features. Our customers tow with this vehicle. 90% of our customers tow. So many of these exclusive features are all about how to make towing easier, right? So we've got 7 cameras on this vehicle. We've got a 360 system, so we've got one on the badge, underneath the mirrors, on the tailgate, so you can get a bird's eye view of your surroundings, your work site, or just where you're parking. And we have trailer reverse guidance, which actually is like a real-time coach, using the cameras to help you back up or even do a straight back up.
And I think what was kind of cool about that is whether you're a novice, and like you said, the majority of these buyers are pretty experienced truck buyers.
Right.
But whether you're a pro or you're a relative rookie, these tools are really useful.
Exactly. So, it's just to assist, right? It's not to take over the whole process, it's just to assist them in doing it easier, right? Another great feature is adaptive steering. And what that does is typically in low-speed parking lot maneuvers with a truck this size, you're doing a lot of input in the steering wheel. What this does is it actually changes the ratio. So at low speeds, you have less input to the steering wheel in parking lots. But at high speeds, when you're towing, it actually reduces the sensitivity to steering. So again, it's better for a towing experience.
What really struck me, excuse me, is how transparent the system is, because when I first saw the mechanism in the wheel, I thought, oh, it's going to feel weird and artificial. And, I was like, I don't know about this. But when we got out on the demo course, I mean, it feels, if you didn't know, you only know it's there when you drive one that doesn't have it.
Exactly.
But behind the wheel, it's very natural.
After you get in and drive it, it becomes your new, awesome normal, right? And once you only know it is if you get to another vehicle that doesn't have it. But we also have trailer tow with Bliss. So, we have this blind spot identification system that works great when there's a vehicle next to your truck. But we've gone one step further. When you hook up the trailer, it actually knows, it extends that radar coverage so that if there's a vehicle next to your trailer as well, then it'll let you know. Trailer tire pressure monitoring system, trailer camera.
Yeah, that's so key, because I've heard so many horror stories from guys about blowouts or flats on their trailer, and how nice to be able to just see that right in your dash, saying, oh, when you pull over and either change a tire or top off the pressure. So the way that works, I guess, is you get new valve stems that the dealer installs.
Right. It's a kit. You check the box when you order it. You get a kit that's got the valve stems, it's got the receiver, and it has a wire harness that connects into a new connector that we provide. Okay. Now, once all that hardware is put on your trailer, you connect it into the truck, and then, it's seamlessly integrated into the cluster. You can tell what's going on with your truck tires. You hit the button. You can see all the tire pressures on your trailer.
Okay,
as
up
well.
to 3 axles, I was told?
Up to 3.
Okay.
That's right. That's
so
absolutely.
If you're towing bigger than 3 axles, then probably have a commercial license.
But I mean, you know, when it comes to capability for the truck, we've got best-in-class towing up and down the range. 32,500-pound max towing for a gooseneck on the F450 pickup. 32,000 on the F350. We've got 21,000-pound conventional towing, and that's without the use of weight distributing bars. Again, just making that process of towing easier. And 7,630 pounds of payload in the box. So, but to me, the numbers are really important. We want the customers to be able to tow bigger, you know, the kinds of things that they do, horse trailers and big RVs and all that. But to me, it's all about the technologies, putting that all together to make that experience. So it allows customers more confidence.
So let's take some questions. What kind of questions have we got? Jessica?
Yeah, we've got one coming in about pricing. So you want to talk pricing either about this truck or all of them?
I guess the range, because I mean, you got a whole range of buyers from like XL to Platinum and King Range. So.
Yeah, so from the outgoing model, the base price on the XL is only $155 more. Right, so we kept the base price. Now, as you're going up to the more premium series, we've increased that pricing by several $1,000s. But most of that, in fact, almost all of that is equipment, right? Things like the adaptive cruise control, the active steering, all of this content, LED headlights that we have on this vehicle, LED's got a DRL, the LED main lighting, LED fog lamps, and even on the back you've got LED tail lamps, LED chim, LED crossing range spotter lights.
Okay, so this is a 350, I see.
This is, yes.
I'm not going to ask you to get your pants dirty, so I can take the camera, Jess. But I know our our readers and our audience are real hardware junkies, so I know they're going to want to see this. If you could tell us a little bit about the rear axle in these.
Oh, sure. This is an upgraded rear axle for us to be able to handle the kind of payload and towing that we're talking about. It's actually a Dana axle that we worked together to design just specifically for our vehicle. And this will come standard on the F350 and with the F250 diesel. I'm sorry, F350 diesel or F250 diesel with the trailer tow package.
Okay, and this is upsized from last year?
It is. It is. Absolutely. And the driveline as well has been increased to handle this transmission, drive shaft. All of it to handle the higher torque. Now, we didn't mention the torque on the diesel, 925 foot-pounds. That's up 65 from outgoing model, and it is best in class in this segment.
Class, yeah. Now, this one does not have it on it right now, but a real cool feature on this is the hitch adapters. So this thing can actually accommodate anywhere from 2 all the way up to 3 inches?
Exactly. You have a 3-inch, that's standard, and you have a 2.5-inch reducer to get to 2.5, and another reducer to 2. And the pin sizes are different. We've accommodated that with sleeves as well. So if you buy that 3-inch and you actually have a 2-inch trailer at home, we've got all of that accommodated so you can just plug it right in.
Okay.
And it comes standard with the vehicle.
Awesome. Now I know, okay, I'm going to ask, I don't know if you want to do it or he wants to do it. I know there was one guy yesterday who kept playing with it. It was like the coolest feature ever to him. It was the remote unlatching tailgate.
Okay.
So if you want to pop that button, we'll show that off.
Yeah, this is.
In the meantime, do you want to talk availability timing?
Sure.
Sure. Yeah, the trucks will be available in the fall. We're starting manufacturing right now, so you'll be seeing them in your showrooms very soon.
Okay, so probably October, November, around then?
Exactly.
Awesome.
Exactly.
Okay.
Now,
All right.
This is great because you can do this with a key fob. There's actually a button on the instrument panel as well, and there's a button back here.
All right,
too,
whenever you're ready.
this. Comes to a soft, damped, open position. Now this is great too. Think about it if you're doing a fifth wheel trailer, right? And one of the things people forget sometimes is they're backing the truck up to the trailer is, oh, I forgot to do that. Forgot to drop the tailgate. Now you can do it from inside your truck, no problem.
Okay, so let's get a close up on the key fob.
Oh.
Okay, so as he was saying, you can either do it from the key fob. Let's see.
Let you do it.
Sorry, got it upside down there. There you go. See a little tailgate.
Yeah, so press it twice, I'll lower the tailgate. There's also a button in the cab. There we go.
Yep.
So either or. And of course, you got the bed step. I know that's Jess's favorite feature.
It is actually.
So
there you go. So now, what's new this year is this is fully integrated between the inner tailgate and the outer tailgate. Previous generation, they loved it to get in and out.
Yeah.
They didn't like the fact that it was kind of exposed on the tailgate when it was stowed. Now you don't have to worry about when you're loading stuff on top of your tailgate that it damaging your step. So, but this is a great feature for access. We've got LED box lighting here as well. So just a button inside the tailgate, and it turns on these LED lights as well as the center high mount stop lamp. You've got all the cleats and tie down. This is called BoxLink.
Yeah, BoxLink.
Very adaptable system. I mean, we have vehicles that will accommodate a ramp, quite a few other accessories. This is similar to the same as what you have on the F-150. So again, the other thing I should mention about the cab is it's a common cab with the F-150.
Okay. Now, what I find interesting about that is, that's okay. Is, you know, you think, oh, the F-150 is a smaller truck, it's going to be a smaller cab, but this is in fact a larger cab than the outgoing Super Duty.
It is between 4 and 6 inches depending on the model, larger than the outgoing Super Duty.
Yeah.
And it's just great. When we planned and developed the F-150 and the Super Duty, we did it together to make sure that the cab sizes and the features and all that worked for both the trucks.
Yeah. And also too, I mean, here, I'll give Jess the camera.
Okay.
So I'm 5'11" and you know, typical American male. So you know, I mean, you can see back here. I mean, this is like a limousine. It's huge back here.
Right.
So I would have no qualms whatsoever taking a several 100-mile road trip in this thing. I mean, you got your AC outlet here. You got seat heaters, 12-volt HVAC vents. You know, this one's got the Vista roof. I'm sorry, that's panoramic.
Yep.
Sorry, wrong company there. This huge panoramic sunroof. I guess we gotta have the keys on for that, but it's a huge glass area in this thing. So this would be a great long distance cruiser.
Obviously, you've got your armrest there with a cup holders in it. You know, and I'd like to show you that underseat storage system, because that's something that.
Oh yeah, let's show that, because that's really a highlight.
So, our customers love the flat load floor. If you push the seat up and on the other side as well, look at the opening size that you have to load in large things in the back of your truck. They love that about the crew cab. But they also told us they wanted to have underseat locking storage full width of the cab. So what we have here is, here's a bin. You unlock it, lift it up, and then you just lock this handle in place, and there's your bin. Okay? There's actually a subdivider there, Ed, that you could put in place for a 40-60 split if you wanted to. And now here comes the best part. We just lower the seats. There's a lock here, same as your ignition cylinder lock. You lock the seat in place, you can't get in the bin. Under seat locking storage, when you're done with it, put the seats up, reverse the process, put that down. You can do this from one side of the vehicle, you don't have to be on both. Lock it in place just to make sure it stays tight, and you're done. So we think that's a great feature. But you know, the interiors that we have here are just outstanding, all the way from XL all the way up to a Platinum.
All right, any other questions?
Yeah, question about whether the Bedliner is standard or optional or aftermarket.
So we do provide multiple Bedliner options. We've got a spray-in. Actually, the one that we saw in this truck is the spray-in Bedliner, which to me is it's a really nice execution. You can get that directly from the factory. We also offer a drop-in Bedliner as well as a bed mat. We find that about half of our customers go for something like this from us because they like to have it just done. I mean, look how nicely it's executed. But of course, you know, we find that even after delivery, if customers don't have a Bedliner type option, most do go add a Bedliner after that, probably another 20%.
Got it. Question about whether you can fire it up and hear the engine running. Customers haven't heard the engine sound yet.
It's very quiet, I'll tell you that.
I'll let you fire it up, Ed. You want to go do the honors?
Sure. Want me to?
Wait, broadcast. Here we go. We're back on.
All right. So I'm going to start it hood closed, and then we'll open it up. It's super quiet. I mean, I'll just tell you that much. But,
so this is the 6.7 liter power
6.7 liter Power Stroke, 440 horse, 925 pound-feet. I'm predicting 2020 is going to be 1,000, but anyway, we'll see about that. It's running, if you can believe it or not. I mean, you can hear me talking crystal clear probably. Even if you go around to the front, I mean, you can barely tell.
Yeah. So we spent quite a bit of engineering effort to make sure we had the right sound quality and sound protection from the engine bay to the cabin to make sure that you got the right experience. We find a lot of our customers still like to hear that diesel engine presence, but this is the right balance.
Yeah. Is there a built-in depth gauge?
There is. Actually, one thing I didn't mention is so many features is we have the largest fuel tank in the segment on the crew cab long box, 48 gallons, and we have the largest depth gauges, or depth tanks as well, 7.5 gallons. And we do have a depth gauge now, so you can tell where you are, and the depth is for those of you who aren't driving diesel engines, diesel with exhaust fluid, and you have to do that for emissions purposes, but now at least you know where you are in that, so you can fill up before it gets too low.
So as you can hear, we have the hood open, it's idling. I mean, you can definitely hear it, but it's not very loud, especially for a diesel. It's extremely quiet. Here's you got your turbocharger right here. This was revised in 2015 to a single scroll design. The earlier iterations was a twin scroll. Here's your intercooler piping, intake, dual batteries.
Batteries, yes.
Yep.
Great. Question on the body.
Yes.
Question on what material the body's made out of?
High strength, military grade aluminum alloy. So
Got it.
both cab and the box, hood, fenders.
And the
Absolutely.
net weight savings from that advanced materials?
So we saved, depending on the model, we saved up to 350 pounds. Now, I should mention that's after we've reinvested in things like fully boxing the frame, bigger axles, bigger drive lines. So we saved more going to aluminum, but this customer wants us to reinvest that in capability, and that's what we did.
Got it. And will dualies be available?
Oh, absolutely. Dually is a big part of our business. We've got the F450 pickup that's kind of the star of the show here for us. F350's got a DRW dually as well.
Got it. And one more question. Can we see the daytime running lights?
Oh, sure.
Yeah, so daytime running lamps are standard on both the incandescent base lamps as well as this one. So right now you're seeing actually the driving lights. I might have to go in the plus.
Sure.
Actually on. It's kind of hard to see, but
Yeah. It's very bright out here, so lights are not going to be as visible as they would be if it were dark.
The sunlight that's getting us.
It is. Yeah, Craig, could you give us a little bit of information on towing and hauling?
Towing and hauling. So yeah, I mean, I think I gave you the numbers earlier, but it's just got, you know, best in class towing numbers that we're talking. 21,000 pounds conventional towing on our Max. We've got 32,500 on the F450 DRW and 32,000 pounds. This is gooseneck, I'm talking, for the F350 DRW. Max payload of 7,630 pounds. All of those are best in class.
Great.
now I know a lot of our buyers would probably get the F250 is probably the most popular configuration. I was just told F250 diesel max conventional towing is about 18,000. So for that popular configuration, that's going to be about your towing capacity, which is a lot.
We've actually increased, for each of the series of powertrains, we've increased the capability. So those are the maximum numbers, but each of the series, like 250, has increased the capability. Base 350 has as well. So we knew it's important for everyone to get more capability, and that's what we delivered this.
So any more questions, or are we pretty good?
No, I think that's good. I'll just do a quick pass through the interior because
Yeah,
folks
sure.
are asking if this is a King Ranch or a
Yes,
Platinum.
this is a King
And
Ranch.
the answer is that this is a King Ranch. So you can see some of the custom features there on the badge and also on the interior stitching.
Oh, I should show a couple things. What I wanted to show is there's some specific things we did on SuperDuty. You can see an upper glove box. So you've got both lower and upper glove box for extra storage. Our customers told us they really wanted storage. This is a neat feature. You've got a bin here and a cup holder. Let's say you actually want 4 cup holders. Slide that over. You've got 4 cup holders here. You've got cup holders on the back for your rear passengers. And we've got, you know, media bin up here front. So you've got USB connectivity here, a place to charge your phone. Lots of power and space in here. You can do hanging file folders, 2 power points. The other thing that's unique for us is upfitter switches. Some of our customers need this, especially the ones that are doing plowing or other types of things. So overhead for ease of use, higher amperage.
And that's 2 more than last year, right?
It is, and there's 2 that are now 40 amp that could be either ignition or battery, and the others are 25. They're all higher output, as well as we have the 2 now that could be configured to be battery.
Why don't we open up the sunroof to show that off? Because I know that's quite a highlight. Yeah, just look at that, folks. I mean, if you're not cruising in style, I don't know what.
There you have it.
So, we got a Monroney on this. How much is this beauty roll out for? If I had to guess, I'm going to say it's going to start with an 8. But
So what's it, a 350 or 250 here?
it's let me see here. Not too bad. This one is actually as equipped, 77,835. So not cheap, but it's a 350 King Ranch diesel 4-wheel drive. I mean, it's about as loaded as you can get. So
Lots of good features.
a lot of features, a lot of stuff. I mean, if you only have to have one vehicle that can do pretty much everything, this is probably it. So anyway, I want to thank you guys for joining us. I hope you found that informative, that you got the information you needed. We're also going to do a first ride review on trucktrend.com. It'll also be in the magazine. And for sure, I'm pretty sure we're going to have one of these at our next year's Truck of the Year. So stay tuned for that. Thanks again for tuning in, and we'll see you soon.